lose to tanks, but still awesome sort of macro and micro there from him.
And in that whole time, he's still ahead in the drone count. He's starting to get some upgrades now as well. He's got that level 1 attack for the Hydra. He's got a lot of roaches on the way. I think he wants to try and bust down these rocks and take advantage of QXC's position right now. He does not have that many tanks. Because this is the do or die time for Chef. If he loses this game, he does get knocked into the loser's bracket. But he's doing extremely well on this map, keeping his lava injects up. He doesn't have groove spines for his Hydras. He does have Baneling Nest with Baneling Speed on the way as well. And this Overlord just getting a really good look at what's going on.
I think the only problem with Chef at the moment is he's only on 2 base still. I mean, you'd either be... He's actually taking that gold base down the bottom now, just as I say that. Clearly reading my mind, but that's a great idea there. If he can hold that, he'll be in a very, very strong position.
Yeah, QXC doing a great job with this Cloak Banshee, consistently being on the thorn in Sheth's side as he is. Sheth's doing his best job to get a good scatter. If we have a look at his vision of QXC's base,
The hive cluster is under attack.
he's missing 3 barracks, but that's about it. He's going to expect that there's going to be more barracks now anyway, as we do see that Banshee's going to run out of energy fairly soon. His expansion has been scouted by QXC though, unfortunately, and these 2 Banshees are going to head down there to try and finish that off. So hopefully Sheth will be able to get that cancel off in time. Otherwise, that's going to be very frustrating for him. We do have an infestation pit coming for him as well. If we got 113 supply to 102, and the income counts are about even, so it's going to be good.
We have a push coming here from QXC, or maybe he's just repositioning his army, but this is looking a lot scarier with the other one, than the last push, sorry. He's got a few Marauders in there, he's got the Thor as well, and he's actually upgrading, got 2 engineering bases as well, so pretty scary army that's coming out here, pretty mech heavy. I like it, especially against this sort of Roach Hydra combo that Cheth's running. Oh, he actually saves that gold expansion from those 2 Banshees as well. Barely. Hydra's barely getting there in time. Off creep. Is he going to save it still? I mean, the Hydras are sitting there. The army's moving out, though. It might catch some of these Hydras in a bad position and kill it. Really don't know how he's going to save his base if those Marines and Marauders come down here.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of keeping it alive, but unfortunately all these Marines and Marauders will be able to take that out. We do have that Spore Crawler finishing. That's going to do nothing to these Stim Marines. He needs to be careful if he doesn't want to lose a lot of these units. Does snipe it. The Broodling's taking a lot of the damage, actually, but looks like Sheth is going to retreat. Does unfortunately lose that Overseer as well, as QXC does have quite a lot of units now. Good unit mix, too.
Yeah. Just bad timing with the Extractors as well. He's going to lose them as well. That's just... from where Hanauer Zerg is kind of needs a 3rd base, and this map is kind of difficult to take a 3rd base. I mean, the one sort of in the middle of the map where his Infestor is at now is probably the best location. But with the rocks down, you know, you can just sort of get bounced back and forward there. He's going to have to do something very soon, though.
Yeah, definitely. There are 3 tanks in the mix there with those Thors. This Roach Ling Hydra for Sheth isn't really going to do much. He is getting... I did see... his hive's up and running now, so you might be seeing some Broodlords or some Ultralisks, but there's no actual tech come out from him yet.
Yeah, he doesn't have a Spire yet. He hasn't even started the Spire, let alone the Greater Spire. But, I mean, Ultras on 2 base, you really can't get many out. That's a problem. And when they do die, it's really hard to replenish them without sacrificing your Grand Army. He's getting the Spire, though, possibly looking for Broodlords. Probably would be a good choice in this situation.
We do have the Infested coming out now. They don't have upgrades yet, so they will need time to do that. We do have a scan coming down for QXC, trying to snipe up as many creep tumors as possible. Oh, nice fungal growth there.
Kills those Banshees off. I mean, they've been a thorn in his side for a while now, but yeah, this army just sitting sort of at the bottom of QXC's ramp is getting quite large and quite scary. He loads up a dropship. Could see a drop coming along here.
Yeah, definitely. I just saw the little blue click marks at the back of Sheth's main. He is actually quite oversaturated in his main at the moment just because he doesn't have those extra bases up. So we will be seeing that drop coming in there. He's bringing a Raven as well to maybe drop some auto turrets. But at the same time, Sheth is moving out. And he might be able to cancel this 3rd base as it is turning into a planetary fortress. But it's only just going to be able to finish. He is chasing down these units here, wants to save that gold base. And here goes the drop at the back. All these drones in the wrong positions. Sheth's focusing down on the bottom here, I think. Not paying attention to his drones at the top.
He's got a few investors coming up to save, but yeah.
Oh no, they're running straight into it. He did get a fungal growth on them, but that was very unfortunate for Sheth. That's definitely got to be a tilting moment for him, as QXC now does have his third base up and running with that Planetary Fortress.
Yeah, and he actually loses, like he tried taking that gold again and once again lost that, so a bit unfortunate for him. It's now 3 base against 3 base, and this army, well, this drop will get completely destroyed there. Actually saves 4 Marines, which is great work. He did actually get the spawning pool as well, which is really annoying building to have to get back. I mean, you just want to keep building lings with extra minerals. Now we can't.
Yeah, we do have that Greater Spire coming out with 4 Corruptors in the production anyway, so we are going to be seeing some Brood Lords come into play. That's definitely going to even things up, I think. But I think it's a mistake here for Sheth to be pushing too far forward. He is in range of that sensor tower now, and it looks like he's still trying to take that gold, but QXC is not going to let him.
No, we also have some auto turrets going down at Chef's second base, is natural, just behind the mineral line. He's also going to scout the Greater Spire with this Raven as well. He's going to get a few kills as well with these 2 auto turrets. There's no army really there to kill him.
QXC will notice there are Corruptors in the field now as that Greater Spire finishes in about a couple of seconds. Sheth does have the resources to make them straight into Brood Lords.
Greater Spire's on half health though. These turrets could actually take it out, and that would take a long time to build back. But no, his army's there to deal with that. It should be okay.
Oh, it's going to be very close. He needs to transfuse that Greater Spire.
Wow,
Ooh,
100
very
health
close.
Though. You have to be leaving something there to deal with, because the Raven's going to want to go back in there and try and finish that off. I mean, Spy and then Greater Spy takes a damn long time to build.
Yeah, looks like we are going to see a push out here coming from QXC. I think he wants to exploit the timing right now, as we do not have any Brood Lords. We got 4 Brood Lords being morphed, as we do have a lot of Marine Marauder coming in. Sheth out of position a lot of the times in this matchup. Oh no, and Bangley's going in, taking out a lot of those armies, but where are those Brood Lords being morphed? Can't actually see them. It looks like Sheth is going to come in and try and clean up this Marine Marauder army.
They're being
Bit
morphed
confused
at
as
the third
to-
base there. Way out of position for this attack. But he should have enough there to deal with that. There's only Marauders left. Way too many units. But I mean, it's bought him time to get up his starport with reactor. And he's actually starting to get some Vikings out of that as well, looking to deal with these Brood Lords. So perhaps that was just sort of a delaying technique there.
Yeah, maybe. If we have a look, we're at 46 to 48 in the Harvester count. We do have the Brood Lords going to work on this Planetary Fortress now. But these Thors are very, very close. And Sheth is trying to be as big a thorn in QXC's side as he can, but I don't think he's going to be able to hold off these Thors and tanks that are coming in from the bottom.
He's
He really needs those Brood Lords up the top.
Yeah. I mean, the Planetary's getting repaired a bit. It's going down very, very slowly. He's not actually dealing with this push now coming through to his natural, which is a bit unfortunate. Brood Lords take a long time to get there, and he's just sort of committing to killing this Planetary.
Yeah, and here come the Vikings as well, so they're going to be able to drop these Brood Lords, unfortunately, because Sheth's completely out of position. These Thors are taking a lot of damage from all these Roaches that are coming in now. He really needs to attack move them up the ramp, as most of them can't actually do much damage. And these Brood Lords are going to fall without doing much damage to this Planetary Fortress. So it was a bit of a mistake there by Sheth.
The Thors were taken out, but he actually sniped the Greater Spire in that attack, which is a really great move. Spire takes, like I said, a long time to build, and he's lost his Brood Lords as well, so now technically he hasn't really got tier 3 tech anymore.
Yeah, definitely. So he's trying to snipe the tanks now here by the looks of it. He's going to drop as many. Thor does drop as well. At the same time, QXC is pushing into the third base of Sheth, takes down that hatchery and pulls back. There are some Roaches and Hydras in the main here. We do have those Corruptors to try to deal with these Vikings, but really they're pretty much useless once those Vikings go down. So a bit of all over the shop from both players at the moment. Vikings are going to be very frustrating for Sheth to deal with, as they are going to go down and snipe a lot of stuff now.
That
But
QXC doesn't
really-
have many units right now. That's like he's lost his Thors in the attack. He looks solid, but then it's like, where's his units gone? His tank's obviously being killed, and there are a lot of Roaches and Hydras pushing up into his main now. This could be game.
I don't know, this is very, very close to call. We do have a lot of units. These Vikings definitely are dropping now and going to be very frustrating to deal with. We do have an Infestor and a lot of Roaches for Sheth coming around. This is a very, very close game. Auto turrets being dropped by QXC, but there's so many Roaches. And units coming in from the back as well. Oh, being dropped up. And we do have the Vikings killing a lot of drones here at the moment. Not really sure what happened to those Roaches. It looks like Sheth just wants to finish off QXC right now.
He's got enough units to do so, although there's just very awesome Marine and Marauder micro, just keeping them alive and doing Just a lot of damage, but I just don't think he quite has enough units here. He's going to start losing barracks, which is a lot of his production. He's in trouble.
Yeah, if we have a look at the income count, there's not much income at all for Sheth as these Vikings are doing so much damage, but it looks like a bit of a mistake there by QXC. They are on walk, like attack, not attack move, but just move command, and he is going to lose almost all bar one of those Vikings. These roaches still going to work on most of these units here. But QXC is rebuilding a lot of his barracks is down into his third. He's also got this base at the back here. Sheth is still on one base right now, and I think he's just too worried about finishing off this main base than anything else.
I think QXC, Sheth's attack, he's only got 8 roaches left in his main. If he loses these 8 roaches, he's in a pretty bad situation. He's got a good 7 miners at his natural, no other mining at all. So if these roaches here don't do crippling damage, he's going to lose the game. But like you said, QXC is actually building those barracks back. So QXC might be in a good position here. I mean, I think those barracks were stayed up way too long and built way too many units to deal with this sort of army that was coming into his main here.
We do have Hydras coming into the main base now, so they will be able to clean up that very quickly. Lots of Marines being built by QXC. A third base now just going down for Sheth. He wanted to invest a lot in those Hydras to be able to clean this up, but he will be able to get away with most of these units. Unfortunately for Sheth, he can't really do anything against that planetary fortress at the moment. So his only real choices are to get that main base done.
Yeah, he is pulling back here, probably going down to the second base, just the natural, just to clean this up as well. More crippling damage can be done here, killing off this expansion. But I mean, right now, QXC moving his command center up to that island expansion. There is just no way on earth Sheth is getting there in the next 5 minutes. So a good move from him, and he's going to get a pretty protected base up there.
He also forced a cancel at the third base here. Sheth doing a great job of staying in it, but I think QXC just has too many command centers at the moment. Even though he has no army, that planetary fortress is just, I think it's actually won the game for him, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because there's no way he can get in there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there were a few things he could have done differently, like those Broodlords would try to kill a planetary and didn't. There's just so many things he could have done differently here to win this game. But I'm not going to count him out yet. There are a lot of Hydras out still. And a lot of those bunkers and stuff can be picked off from the high ground, like not the bunkers, the refinery, and even that barracks there is going to be picked off. I think that island expansion also going to kick in soon. He's not going to have any way to kill that. He's just
Unfortunately, his roaches and hydras are out of position. There's more marines coming in. They are going to be able to clean up these units here. They do stim, and they are going to cancel this hatchery yet again. And that's definitely going to be frustrating for Sheth, as he will. No, he did get the cancel off, but he just doesn't have enough units, and the income for Sheth is just not good enough at the moment.
And there goes his spawning pool yet again. So losing tech structures as well. Those marines are going to clean up by his hydras here, but yeah. Every unit that Sheth loses from here is just so painful for him. Whereas, QXC still has a decent income with that planetary fortress. And he's even got that base down the bottom as well. It's a bit hidden as well. He's actually getting Banshees now as well.
Yeah, it looks like the stim here and taking out the hydras will finish it up for Sheth, unfortunately. But yeah, that planetary fortress really won the game right there for QXC. I think there was no way that Sheth could capitalize the fact that QXC had no army, and we're probably going to be seeing a GG any second.
Yeah, there we go. Just QXC, really solid play there. Just did the right things at the right time, dealt with the Broodlords correctly.